Yes, we are still at the Enugu International Trade Fair. It's been such a wonderful experience so far. Yes, and today we have three guests. His Excellency Namibia Ambassador to Nigeria, and His Excellency Zimbabwe Ambassador to Nigeria, and President Omaya of Chambers and Commerce. Join me as they would share their experience so far about the trade fair here in Enugu State. Yes, it's good to have you join us on Bidlines TV. Yes, we are still at the Enugu International Trade Fair. It has been such a wonderful experience since the beginning of the show. And here with me on set today is the Zimbabwe Ambassador to Nigeria, His Excellency Maxwell. It's good to have you on show, sir.
The pleasure is mine. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much. So, how has the experience been so far since the beginning of the trade fair? I believe you're here in Nigeria to witness the trade fair. So can you share to us your experience today? You took a walk around to see things, products, and other things. So can you share your experience to us?
Maybe before I get into the experiences, I would like to thank my brother Chidi, the president of the Umuhia Chamber of Commerce, and also Barrister Jasper, the Enugu Chamber of Commerce, for inviting me to this wonderful Enugu International Trade Fair. It has been a great day for me. I've experienced a lot, and I've learned a lot from the trade fair, and I've met a lot of business persons. And one thing I've also learned from the Enugu International Trade Fair is that the trade fair is actually run by the Chamber of Commerce. And I was also very impressed yesterday to see that the Central Bank of Nigeria was there, and that it is actually focusing on developing Nigeria in terms of production, in terms of innovations, in terms of value addition to the resources of Nigeria.
Okay, so what motivated you to come down to this place?
This is my mandate as an ambassador, to learn a lot what Nigeria offers. And given that Nigeria is a big brother to Zimbabwe, and there's a lot which is happening in Nigeria, which we can learn, and also with this Africa Continental Free Trade Area, that is very important for us Africans to focus on intertrade, because I think we have been relying more on investing in Europe and Asia and so forth. But it's time we should look inwards. We should look in Africa. Africa have got a lot of resources to offer, and we need really to focus on our resources and add value and beneficiation to our resources, so that we can be masters of our resources, and it will generate a lot of employment to our people in Africa. And I'm also looking for a lot of business persons in Nigeria to come to Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe is also a very beautiful country with a lot to offer in terms of tourism, and we are also inviting Nigerian people to come to Zimbabwe to see what we offer. We have got wonderful resorts: Victoria Falls, Mange Safari, Great Zimbabwe, you name it. It's a beautiful country to come.
So what business interests do we have in Zimbabwe, sir?
There are a lot of business opportunities in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has got a plethora of minerals, so people can come in and invest in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is agro-based. We can also come and join and partners in contract farming. I understand here you do a lot of fish farming, which can also learn in Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe we are also into cattle, so we can also come and partner in Zimbabwe, so that we can also learn what we offer in terms of cattle and farming, and also dairy management. So there's a lot really which we can share. I've realized that in Nigeria we import a lot of products from Europe: cheese, milk, and other things, and even meat. You know, we have got some of these products, and also Nigeria has got other products which Zimbabwe can also import from Nigeria to Zimbabwe, and also the same Zimbabwe can also come up with some products to Nigeria.
There's an upcoming Zimbabwe trade fair coming up soon in Zimbabwe, your country. Would you help expatiate more to us?
Thank you very much for bringing that up. You know, you have invited me in this month. This month is when we have our Zimbabwe International Trade Fair, which is going to be held end of this month. And I've also invited a lot of chambers including Enugu Chambers of Commerce, including UMO here. And I'm looking forward for Nigerians to attend our Zimbabwe International Trade Fair. It's a wonderful international trade fair. It attracts investors from all over the world. And so it's time for now for Nigerians to come to Zimbabwe and see what Zimbabwe's offer and what Zimbabwe has on the table. And there's a lot of opportunities which you learn, which you will have, and a lot of deals can be struck if you are this day. And I believe the chambers here will come to Zimbabwe and will do a lot of business together.
I've been in your beautiful country for the past 3 years, and this is one of the important events on our calendar to come and promote Namibian products at the Enugu Trade Fair. We are very excited to be here in Enugu and to interact with the business people who are coming to our stall, and also to visit others and see what is on offer here, the products and technologies that are available in the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
How has your experience been so far since the beginning of the trade fair?
Well, it's quite exciting. From the time we arrived, we have been able to see so many products, like our neighboring stall here is from the Association of Nigerian Inventors, who are displaying the latest products that are available here. So too, there are many others that are also of big interest to us, and we have been able to have a very fruitful, productive time here. While we are showcasing our products, at the same time we are using our presence here to see what other products are available from Nigerians. Okay. And therefore, the time here is quite fruitful for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What has been your challenges as an ambassador in Nigeria?
We see more opportunities. Generally, sometimes not everyone does have all the information on Namibia, and therefore it's an opportunity to provide such information where it is needed for business community to explore trading with Namibia. They need the information, they need to see the products, and that's exactly what we are doing. We may say the only challenge would be resources in terms of time and other constraints, so that we are not always able to attend all the trade fairs and exhibitions. But it is our wish and commitment to be present where we can make a difference. This is our first participation in the Enugu Trade Fair, and I think next year it will be better, and hopefully we will have more products than what we have from this time. And therefore we see this trade fair as an opportunity on which we can build and strengthen what we are offering.
Okay, but what have you achieved within your tenure? What have you achieved within your tenure?
Well, during the past 3 years, we have seen few companies establish operations in Namibia.
Wow.
You may not know it, or it might not be generally known, but we have 2 companies from Nigeria that operate in Namibia in the charcoal industry. They have, since my arrival, they have established those operations, and they have also increased the number of workers that they are employing. At the same time, they also increase the output of their factories. Secondly, we are working with many other companies that are interested to come and establish operations in Namibia so that they can target the Southern African market. At the same time, from our side, we are continuing to sell Namibian salt in Nigeria.
Namibia have their own salt?
Yeah, we produce salt in Namibia.
Wow.
In big quantities, and we are able to sell it throughout the rest of the world. We have many other products, but gradually with time, we'll be able to bring those products to Nigeria. products like fresh beef, Namibian grapes, Namibian dates. What we have on display are wine products that we feel will be of interest to Nigerian customers, and therefore we are here to promote them. Namibia also has been attracting stakeholders from Nollywood.
Wow.
And we have offered various incentives where Nigerian producers can come to Namibia and produce parts or whole movie productions in Namibia. Yeah. So therefore we are very happy that during the past years we have spoken to many Nigerians across various sectors in the creative industries, manufacturing companies, businesses, and many Nigerians of different walks of life. And we have been able to bring the message that Namibia and Nigeria are two sister countries who have vast possibilities for increasing trade between our two countries.
So you actually here at the trade fair. What motivated you to come all the way from Namibia down to Nigeria for the trade fair?
Actually, we are coming from Abuja to Enugu. We are resident in Abuja. In future, we hope we will have companies from Namibia, Namibian companies themselves who will bring their products and participate in these trade fairs. What we have at the moment are a sample of products from different companies. But when we are present in Abuja, it is our commitment to strengthen trade and investment between our two countries. And therefore, whichever opportunities that are available, we will utilize them to share information on those opportunities in Namibia. For example, for this trade fair, we have printed around 500 brochures that we have already started distributing here. These are brochures showing investment opportunities in Namibia. And Nigerian entrepreneurs and business people are invited to consider those opportunities and see themselves coming to Namibia and taking up those opportunities.
Okay, so what business interest do we have in Namibia?
Now, as I mentioned, at the moment we have two charcoal companies owned by Nigerians that are operating in Namibia. So there are many other new investment opportunities for Nigerian business people in agriculture, in tourism, in mining, in many sectors. Our brochure is outlining all those opportunities. And therefore we feel there is a lot that Nigerian entrepreneurs can gain by considering these opportunities and working with those partners in Namibia to bring these ideas from a stage of ideas into actual operations. I think there is a need for African countries to increase trade among each other. That is a reality that is recognized by all Africans, and therefore African leaders have adopted the African Continental Free Trade Area so that we can increase trading of commodities, services amongst each other. At the moment, whichever way you measure it, trade between African countries is quite minimal. And therefore, when you come to trade fair like the Enugu trade fair, it gives you an opportunity to see what are Nigerian producers producing, what is on offer from Nigeria to the rest of the world, what kind of products are there that, for example, business people in Namibia can look at and say, okay, we can import this from Nigeria and we can sell it not only in Namibia, but we can sell it to the Southern African market. So if we take a perspective that, yes, these products are products that can compete with other products that are already available in Namibia, we can then see that there are opportunities for coming and assessing those products that might be of interest, not only to Namibian consumers, but to consumers in the subcontinent of Southern Africa. Businessmen who has a skill in a certain area, like charcoal. If you know how to produce charcoal from raw materials to a finished product, you can come to Namibia with your money, you find the raw products, and you can add value to those raw products and then export the finished product to markets outside Namibia. So you bring your money, you invest it with the hope that you will make profit on that money. And that's what two Nigerian companies have already done. They heavily came to Namibia in the charcoal industry, established companies, and those companies are producing charcoal. That charcoal is burned in people's houses, or they use it for barbecue or for one or the other purpose. But the finished product is made in Namibia with Nigerian expertise. The company is owned by Nigerians. It's allowed to operate. And they can then take back the profits they made in Namibia back to Nigeria, or they can do whatever they want with those profits or their capital. There are no restrictions. People are allowed to bring their money to Namibia, invest it. Once they make profit, they can take it back to wherever they feel they should use that money.
Okay.
They have so many products listed here.
Okay.
You will see some of them are like somebody wants to establish an agricultural college. Okay. So it's an investment opportunity. Someone will come with their expertise and their finance and partner this Namibian company, either a 50% operation. Then they will then make this idea of an agricultural college, not only an idea, but they will actually invest money to make it an operation, something that is established from zero. There are many others like pickery, like raisins, minerals, charcoal, oyster project, farming development. There are so many projects here.
That one can invest in.
You can invest your money in these projects.
Okay.
Yeah, we have called it investing in Namibia. Yeah, and it's listing quite a number of areas where people can express interest. Yeah, mining, agriculture, tourism. There are so many different sectors.
Okay, so if to one who is actually interested in this, how can one reach out to?
No, you go through us. If Nigerians are interested, they come to the High Commission of Namibia. They talk to us. We connect them with those who are promoting the project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We represent Namibia in Nigeria.
Okay.
The Chamber of Commerce is all about business promotions, and we are here to look at business opportunities that we can venture into, create networking for members who will want to avail themselves of such informations. Here you see that through our relationship that a number of ambassadors are here. You know, we're also looking at tapping into the privileges and the things that we can be able to achieve. Business investment opportunities are curable in those countries. You know, those are areas we are looking at to see what we can do. Here today is the Enugu International Trade Fair. We are also planning our own trade fair coming up in Umuahia very soon. So you need to see what others are doing and then see where you can improve on when you do yours. The trade fair gives an opportunity to market what you have. And then it's also creating the enabling environment for you to become an entrepreneur. Because when you're an entrepreneur, you produce things, you market them. When you market them, you create employment opportunities and expand the IGR of the locality where you are based. If you have developed small SMEs, in Umuahia, for instance, where is my base, of course, the IGR of Umuahia will increase. A number of people who have nothing to do will also learn. Then you further go out to do what we call soft skill development. People can go into decoration, people can go into furniture making, people can go into upholstery and a number of other things. But you have to start from somewhere. You need to know where you are investing.
Okay, focusing on Umuahia precisely, what action group do you think is needed to increase businesses over there?
Well, first and foremost, for any business to thrive, there should be security. There should be good road network. In that area, the governor of Abia State actually has helped us in that area because Abia is greatly secured. And there's a number of roads that helps us bring our finished products into the markets. Now, let me make you understand here that Abia State is the first state that had to create a ministry, a whole ministry for small and medium scale development. What does that translate into? The governor has an idea. He is looking at how to expand the business environment in Abia. You call us the Japan of Africa. You need to have a place to do those things. If you're not secured, you won't do the business. If you don't have good network to move your finished products out, it's not there. Now we are looking at creating training opportunities, developing soft skills to enable people get trained. Government is helping us to look at areas of getting funds. You know, so if you have funds and inject funds into your businesses, it will definitely grow. So we are looking at, first of all, you have to market what you're talking about. People need to know that you can do business. It is not about what government can do for you. What can you do for yourself? Government cannot run companies. In the OPS, organized private sector, runs the businesses. Government will give you the enabling environment for you to do those things. Take, for instance, the power plant in Aba. The governor made sure he helped in getting the power plant running. The shoe factory somewhere in Aba, the governor saw it getting on. We were also looking at how to expand those things. Umar Chamber of Commerce is working assiduously to see how we can attract a shoe company from Iran to come and establish in Abia State. We're also working with a garment factory in Bangladesh to come and establish here in Umuahia. We also have another shoe company from Sri Lanka. We also want to look. So let us complement what the government is doing. So we in the OPS will need to build and encourage those things to grow. So I challenge most Abians that are in diaspora, come home and invest. Because when you come back home and invest, it is your state, it is your locality, it is your environment, it is a place where you retire to at the end of the day. You live in London for 20 years, you come back home to Umuahia on retirement. So when you have built all your factory, built all your businesses outside, and you retire back, what do you have? You cannot sit afar and be saying, this is not working, that is not working. Come back home, contribute your quota in developing the SME. SME simply means small, medium scale enterprises. In Asian countries, they call it cottage industry. Today, we still import toothpick in Nigeria. Is it not a shame? Well, we can do them. Our children are not trying to learn any trade. We're not helping matters. So these are the areas we have to keep on doing trainings, running programs to create the enabling environment for people to understand that they need to embrace craftsmanship. The governor did send about 100 people to China to go and learn how to make shoes. Okay. And not just sending them to learn, they came back, he opened up the shoe factory in Aba, and I told you we are also looking at partnering with the government to see what we can do to build the OPS. We cannot do it alone. There needs to be a symbiotic relationship between the OPS and the government.
You talked about an upcoming trade fair coming up soon in Umuahia. Sure. So what do we expect to see?
Yeah, you're going to see, first the trade fair is going to x-ray products that we proudly make in Umuahia and in Abia State. and other people will come from outside. Like today, we've been marketing, talking to them, why don't they come to do something in Abia? You understand? We're talking to a lot of people to come in and do something in Abia, which is very important. So the trade fair will open up the horizon for people to see, yes, this is possible, that is possible. We're also working with some countries to be part of what we are doing. They may not come on a large scale, but no matter how small the scale is that they come, they must come and do it. We will have to do.
Okay, since your tenure, what have you achieved within your tenure, sir?
Well, it has not been so rosy, but we are moving. First, you need to market what you have around you, and that is exactly what we're doing. People today know there is Umuahia Chamber of Commerce, and then we've had a number of MOUs that we have signed. What are we doing that? We have to attract foreign investors to come help us out. We've signed an MOU with National Association of Small and Medium Scale Cottage Industries in Bangladesh. We'll sign with Kharkiv Chamber of Commerce. We are doing another one with Cochin Chamber of Commerce in Bangladesh. We have the Afro Business Promotion Council in India. So we are working. It's a gradual thing. It's a gradual thing that we are building. We have also signed an MOU with the Karazhan Business School to run soft skill development. We also signed an agreement with VN Karazhan University in Ukraine to also come and help us see what we can do in our school system. Of course, they were supposed to be here this April, but because of the crisis in Ukraine, now everything is on a standstill until that goes. We are also working on the same thing with other countries. We are doing the same thing with Australia. And a very small time, when all those things begins to mature, whoever is coming behind me will have something to work on. That is where the importance is.
Okay, if you don't mind, please, would you share to us about the upcoming Zimbabwe International Trade Fair?
Yeah, the Zimbabwe International Trade Fair is an international trade fair which is actually going to help our people. If you have to go to that trade fair, it will be an opportunity for you to see what is available in those areas. I don't believe in importing products. I am an apostle of importing technology. We can also market Africa for Africa. So let us not be looking at it must be Europe. It doesn't have to be Europe. It doesn't have to be Asia. We can also do the same thing in Africa. So I encourage people who have the wherewithal to join us on the trip to Zimbabwe. It will be a beautiful experience.
All right, thank you.
Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze
We call it Obo.
Oh, we call
it's
it
a local guitar.
us call it Mbira.
Mbira, okay.
So actually, it will be actually in a very big calabash.
Okay.
Right. So it will be inside, and it will be like a very big thing, and then you can connect it to the microphone, so that
it will be loud enough.
Amplified, yeah.
Ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze
Thank you so much for following us, for liking our channels, and also subscribing to our channels. And please keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep liking Bidlines TV on Facebook, Bidlines TV on YouTube, and Bidlines_TV on Instagram. And remember, I'm still your very host, Kacha. Thank you for joining us, and bye for now.